I had been wanting to make this video for more than a year at this point. The video basically focuses on an incident that happened with me back in April of 2002, last year. And it involves a former failed WWE superstar wrestler named Ryback. So a little backstory before I start my story. Ryback first came to WWE during the 4th season of WWE Tough Enough, the season that was eventually won by the controversial Daniel Puder. Ryback was a contestant in that season but didn't do much in the competition, and eventually he impressed a few WWE officials and was given a developmental contract. He then appeared alongside other rookies during the first season of NXT, the ones who famously destroyed John Cena and other WWE personnel, as well as the WWE Raw ring back in mid-2010. He was later repackaged as Ryback and was given the kind of push that Goldberg, WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg, got in the late 90s in World Championship Wrestling. Ryback was destroying, he was squashing jobbers one after the other every single week, and he was eventually pushed as a main event star. He kicked off a feud, a full-fledged months-long feud with CM Punk, who was the WWE champion at the time, in late 2012. Ryback was super hot, super white hot, and many fans felt at the time that he was going to be given the WWE championship. In the end, WWE didn't trust him enough to be a main eventer and carry the biggest prize in sports entertainment. He was finally released in 2016. So in April 2002, a report came out, an exclusive report by a pro wrestling media journalism outlet, and it stated that there is very less chance, like a minute chance, of Ryback making his return to WWE. The report stated that WWE officials, backstage officials, consider Ryback as a huge risk, and there's almost no chance that he'll ever get back in the company. And many officials think that he is a head case. So here's where I come into the picture. All I did was take that exclusive rumor, that report from a different website about WWE officials considering Ryback a head case, and then write a rumor report on it, and then credit the original source. I credited the original source as well. It was clearly written on my rumor piece that this report came from a different source, and I credited them as well. But this numbnut, this absolute fucktard, this edgelord Ryback, he was like too dumb or too big of an idiot to understand that this wasn't my piece. What he did was he took that link, published it on his Twitter, made a tweet about it, and claimed that Vince McMahon was using sites like us. Vince McMahon, WWE owner, was using sites like us to spread negativity about him, a superstar that they fired in 2016. This is what he claimed, and then he replied to his own tweet and bashed me in that particular tweet. He called me a trash human in that particular tweet of his. So let's get some things straight. Ryback is an actual piece of shit. This guy has said a bunch of controversial comments in the past. One of the most controversial ones was when he said that he wanted to piss. He wanted to pee on Vince McMahon's grave. This is what he said, and he received a huge amount of backlash from WWE fans on that particular tweet. It's quite ironic that someone who openly said that he wants to piss on an old man's grave is calling me a trash human just because I took a report that was originally posted by someone else. This absolute fucktard didn't even bother to check whose report it originally was. The funniest thing about this particular tweet was that all the responses that this tweet of Ryback received were targeting him. One Twitter user asked him that why this particular guy is a trash human, just because he is painting you in a negative light. Another user said that this is the reason, this name calling, bullying and instances of wishing death on someone. These are the reasons why Ryback's account is restricted. For those who have kept up with Ryback's Twitter account over the years know that his account has been restricted a few times over the years, and one user in this reply section attacked him for the same, saying that name calling is a major reason why his Twitter account has been restricted so many times in the past. Another hilarious thing that I realized during this whole fiasco was that the original report called this guy a head case. I write a news piece, a rumor piece on that particular report, and this guy attacks me. He doesn't attack the original source, the original site that wrote this news, this report, this rumor. He attacks the messenger, he attacks someone else, and this basically solidifies what WWE officials felt about him. He is indeed a head case. Judging by his Twitter shenanigans, Twitter antics over the past 7 years, it seems that WWE was in the right when they fired him.